Hey, this is Robert Jean. I'm in the great state of Oklahoma, actually in my new office here at Marshall Ranch. And you hear a lot of things. A lot of people say, love yourself. And how do you love yourself? That's the million-dollar question. Is it taking a vacation? Is it sitting in the hot tub? How do you actually love yourself? Is it actually doing something externally? That's the million-dollar question. How do you love yourself? Is it doing something outside or doing something on your physical? Well, it could make you feel better, but is that really loving yourself? Let's talk about how are the ways that people don't love themselves. I think that's more important because it builds a lot of problems. So the first thing, and not to love yourself, is to imagine things that are unpleasant within yourself. To recall bad experiences. Having bad internal dialogue is not loving yourself. Or better yet, make up stories about other people, gossiping about other people, finding fault with other people. Because remember, you're pointing at them, but you're creating it within yourself. Getting angry at people inside your own mind. So then, recalling bad memories and times of the past. Making up stories of what you think people are doing. Imagining what other people are thinking about you. That's not loving yourself. Mind reading people. Thinking you know what they think. And if it's not good, then that's a bad not love. That's not loving yourself at all. And, hating things. You realize when you hate something, the hate is already inside you. That's not loving yourself. I know, preparing for the worst possible scenarios. Because you know what you're doing? You're making up those scenarios within yourself, causing high anxiety. Like I said, finding fault with other people, criticizing other people, because it's all inside you. It's you. Also waking up and looking for what's wrong. Oh my God, what do I hurt? I'm afraid my allergies are going to get me. I'm afraid that my pain will get worse. Those are not loving yourself. Spending a lot of time with controversies, traumas, rallying against the evils of the world, because inside you, you're creating those first. So those are great ways of not loving yourself. So the real question is, how do you actually love yourself? I think the first thing you should know about loving yourself is knowing what you do within yourself. How do you do it? And how does it work? It's learning mental mechanics. Because again, when you understand or know thyself, you can change yourself. You have to understand that everything inside your mind actually isn't the real thing. Because you have a limbic operating system, you witness things in the world, your brain, the limbic system organizes it all across the cortices. And when you understand that when you recall a memory, you're not recalling the actual event anymore. It is a recording of it. So that means when you go back and visit bad memories, who's creating the bad feelings? That's you. So loving yourself is to stop doing that and change all the bad memories inside your head. Now just remember, when you change the bad memories, you're not changing the past. You're only changing what you hold against you. You're also changing what your brain will use against you. You're also changing what your brain will help you re-experience again. That means you'll pick the same people to help support it, or you'll act like that. So loving yourself is changing your inner world. Say nice things to yourself. Good, positive, happy, internal dialogue. Looking for what's good in your life. Being grateful for the little things. Because again, you have to understand what you do within you, you create not only within, but outside you. So you've heard the saying, or if you hadn't, you will now, hurt people hurt others. So inside you, to love you is to change the unpleasantries in your mind. Making adjustments to how your parents treated you. Change them in your mind to where they're treating you well. It doesn't mean you're just going to change them. It only changes what your brain reuses on you. Change your past. Change the meaning of the past. And you have to understand another very important principle. Every person inside your mind is actually yourself. You created these entities, identities. You created and represent people but it's actually you. It's your own personal translation of the world. And if your translation isn't good, guess whose life isn't good? Guess who keeps repeating the cycle? You do. So what I'd like you to do is invite you to come and learn how to know you, how to change you, how to update you. And as you do that, the ripple effect begins. Because whatever you hold in mind, you get again somewhere in time. That's the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I would like to invite you to come. Although we're working with some of the biggest major problems that people have, and that is losses and grief. It doesn't mean you're actually dealing with a death. It could be the loss of a relationship, the move that you didn't want, the job ended, your kids grew up and they moved away. It could be many different things, and believe it or not, sometimes just one of these little losses tilts and taints the world for you. So you're going to discover how to make peace with that and set yourself free from that, and you'll be left with a gift, and that's the good stuff. The pain will be gone. You'll understand what happened, but you understand that everything is better because what you hold within you is nice. So come join us. This will change your whole career. This will change how you see yourself. You know, I teach you tactics, Faster of T, and it's a thinking system. It's a complete operating system. It's not tapping. Tapping is the smallest part. Psychosensory process to relax the body. Relax the body. Because it's a kinesthetic response, and also the kinesthetic response can help update the memory. So discover how the mind works and understand neuroplasticity. There's a lot of people who need you, and you need you too. So come join us. It's a game changer. Peace.